Sénatrice Audette.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I will come back to self-determination. Your government made a series of amendments, C3 in 2010, S3 in 2017, and announced that they wanted to pursue in the near future the issue of enfranchisement to eliminate gender discrimination in entitlement to Indian registration. In my book, perhaps it should be to decrease or slow discrimination instead of eliminating it, because, and I would like to hear you talk about this, what will you do for the millions of men and women that can be registered in Ottawa, but because of codes in Section 10 of the Indian Act, they will be excluded from their communities? And according to me, that's not eliminating discrimination.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and it's a very difficult question that the Senator has posed for me. And in fact, I find this space a very challenging space because there is no question that people have been discriminated through the Indian Act. I mean, listen, the whole entire Act is discriminatory, but the aspects about how the colonial state decided who is Indigenous or who is not has been marked with gender discrimination and other forms of discrimination throughout its history. And so as the honourable member knows, we are working right now on amendments that would allow individuals with family histories of enfranchisement to transmit entitlements to their descendants to the same extent as individuals without family histories of enfranchisement. These came from actually the S3 three-year review and extensive partner outreach. And the honourable member is correct that it is also somewhat contentious space because, in fact, there is not consensus amongst First Nations leaders in particular about how to reincorporate people into community. Having status is one thing, being a member of the community is another, and that work continues to understand how we do this in a thoughtful way that doesn't impose obligations on communities that some communities don't want, and yet also satisfy the rights holders, the individuals, in terms of their connection to their community.